Dandavas pranam, Maharaj. Dandavas pranam. Umadevi, Krishna Kechava.
Hare Krishna Dandavat Maharaj. Dandavat pranam Maharaj.
Haribo, Dandavats, everyone. Haribo.
Haribol, Dandavas.
Dandavat, Haribol.
Jai, Hare Krishna.
Jai.
Jai.
Happy to see you, Maharaj and devotee. You are fine, Maharaj? All fine?
Oh, yes. Going on,
Yeah, Gurudev.
pushing on. Huh? When they used to ask Sridhara Maharaj, how are you? Our Maharaj would always say, pushing on. As we
Today,
get old,
yes, Maharaj.
as we get older, we have to push, keep pushing harder to continue living. As you get older, this body doesn't want to move so much, so easily. So you have to continue pushing it. Oh,
Wishing.
Priyatama knows.
Priyatama.
Priyatama,
I think.
está llamando Maharaj. Haribol, Hare Krishna.
So did you have a good chess match? Had a good chess game last week. Krishna Kesava said you had some chess game. Oh, chess, chess? What do they call it in Spanish?
Ajedrez. Chess in
Yes.
Spanish is ajedrez.
What is it? Queso? No.
No.
Queso is cheese.
Sí.
Chess, not cheese, huh?
In Spanish is ajedrez.
Ajile. What does it say?
Ajedrez.
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 Eso. Yes, yes.
Spell it. Let me see. Write it. How do you write it?
Okay. One moment, Mahara. Yeah. In the chat. What's up?
What does it say?
A-J-E.
Uh-huh.
Ajedrez.
Yes.
Ajedrez.
Yes.
Okay. Why not? Do you know what they called it in Russian? chess?
Oh, in Russian, no, no, Maharaj, I don't know.
Okay.
No. In India, I think all time, the name is Chaturanga.
I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
See, Chaturanga. In the Srimad Bhagavatam or pass or test and Chaitanya Charitamrita to a little right speak little about a chess play Balarama with versus un demon. I not remember Father Rusmini. Not sure in Srimad Bhagavatam. Balarama plays chess. Demon no good movement y Balarama boom. I Kalinga. Okay.
I don't know if they had chess that long ago.
Ketchup, Prabhu.
And
In esa test de Srimad Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chap 5, verse 28. Madhya Lila, chap 5, verse 28. Krishna Balarama, Kalinga.
what does it say? Can you be smart? What's the name?
It doesn't say chess.
What does it say?
King Bhismaka wanted to give his daughter Rukmini in charity to Krishna, but Rukmi, his eldest son, objected. Therefore, he could not carry out his decision. And in the purport, it says, King Bhismaka of Vidarbha wanted to offer Krishna his daughter Rukmini, but Rukmi, the eldest of his 5 sons, objected. Therefore, Bhismaka withdrew his decision and decided to offer Rukmini to the king of Chedi, Shishupal, who was a cousin of Krishna's. However, Rukmini conceived of a trick. She sent a letter to Krishna asking him to kidnap her. Thus, in order to please Rukmini, who was his great devotee, Krishna kidnapped her. There ensued a great fight between Krishna and the opposing party, headed by Rukmini's brother Rukmi. Rukmi was defeated, and because of his harsh words against Krishna, was about to be killed, but he was saved at the request of Rukmini. However, Krishna saved all of Rukmi's hair, shaved his hair with his sword. Sri Balaram did not like this, and so to please Rukmini, Balaram rebuked Krishna.
Oh,
Yes?
no.
No? No? Oh, sorry, Maharaja.
I don't know if they had chess that long ago. At least not what we understand to be chess.
Oh,
That's 2,000 years before? No, 4,000, almost 5,000 years before the present. Chess is a more modern game, I think.
this picture,
Shows them playing chess. I think that's just the artist.
Balarama.
That's just the artist. Artist vision. Artist imagination.
Yes. But in the yes.
Artistic license.
Well, it looks like in Krishna book. I think this is Krishna book. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's Krishna book, I think, by Srila Prabhupada. He talks about the same pastime there of Rukmi, or maybe a different pastime, but Rukmi is involved with Balaram. And here it says, the king of Kalinga was a friend of Rukmi and gave him the ill advice to play chess with Balaram and thus defeat him in a bet. Among Kshatriya kings, gambling on chess was not uncommon. If someone challenged a Kshatriya to play on his chessboard, the Kshatriya could not refuse the challenge. Sri Balaramji was not a very expert chess player, and this was known to the king of Kalinga. So Rukmi was advised to retaliate against the family members of Krishna by challenging Balaram to play chess. Although not an expert chess player, Sri Balaramji was very enthusiastic in sporting activities. He accepted Rukmi's challenge and sat down to play. Betting was with gold coins, and Balaram first of all challenged with 100 coins, then 100,000 coins, then 10,000 coins. Each time Balaram lost and Rukmi was victorious.
And?
And Rukmi was victorious, the brother of Rukmini.
Oh, geez.
And Balaram lost the money. But there's no like reference to where that's mentioned in the scriptures.
Oh.
It's just written in Krishna book. And
Oh.
it's supposedly here in the book, the teachings of Queen Kunti.
Okay.
It's supposed to be in here also. This time, the Pandavas were playing chess, supposedly, against the Kauravas. supposedly the gambling situation where Draupadi ended up being stripped.
Oh,
Supposedly, in this instance, that was a bet on chess.
anyhow, I have heard different things.
Yeah.
It was on dice.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay. Would you like to lead the kirtan?
Yes, Maharaj.
And Krishna Kesava can lead the kirtan.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama,
Hare
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 Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Hare Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare
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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare.
Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo.
Ita
Nita
Gaura,
Gora Haribo,
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 Nita Gora
Haribo.
Haribo.
Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo.
Nita Gora Haribo, 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 Nita Gora Haribo.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Gurudev.
Gurudev,
Jaya
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 Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya
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 Gurudev,
Gurudev,
Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya
Gurudev,
Jaya
Gurudev.
Gurudev.
Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev, Srila Santa Maharaj, Ki Jai.
Jai,
Kiri Govardhan, Ki Jai.
Jai.
Huh? Jai Samaveda Bhaktivinoda ki jai.
Jai.
Jai, all glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the worldwide devotees. Jai Gaur Premanandi Hari 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 Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Now, who is this? Is that kind of prayer?
Dandavas Maharaj. Hare
Oh,
Krishna.
you look different. You
I
did
have my hair cut, so I have a fringe.
You look like a different person.
I'm in disguise.
In disguise. Where's Madhava?
Look, here's Rocky. There's my proof.
Oh, there. Okay. Now we recognize you.
Yeah.
God. And Surendra Kumar is here. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Hare Krishna Maharaj, how are you?
Okay. We can recognize you from your initials now.
Wonderful. Good to see you all. I'm blessed to be alive and joining the meeting.
Yes, thank you. Cool. Thank you for joining us.
Where's Krishna? I can't see him.
He's coming in from the Akash every once in a while.
I love
There he
it.
is.
I know, either you disappear or he comes in. That's what's happening. You're playing games. You're playing games back and forth. I love it. You guys like deities coming from the Akash.
Yes.
Gotta have fun in life.
Between the manifest and unmanifest. Huh? All right. You want to do Vandana?
Hey Krishna, are we having the meal tomorrow?
Yes, we'll be at Tiger Park, which is closer to Nassau Street, but right in the same place as Palmer Square.
Palmer Square, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to make it again. Yeah,
Very
great.
nice.
Thank you. It's always good to see you. Is your mom's gonna be there?
I believe so.
Great. Yeah, great parents you have. Great.
It's also very nice to have your association and help with the service, Prabhu.
Yeah, I feel blessed to help out.
Page 38, I think it is. Yes.
Was there a time change in the meeting? I got to notice that there was a time change.
Well, no, no, it's changed from daylight savings time.
Oh, okay.
So
But nothing changed. Nothing changed here.
Otherwise, 1 to 3.
Okay. No, I thought it was recent change because I already know about this one.
It was only changed for international times.
Ah, that's why. Okay, not for America. Okay, that's what scared me. I'm like, wait a minute, is it 2 o'clock now?
Okay. Can you see this? Vandanam. We chant this together. Vandeham.
Sri Gurana Vaishnavancha Sri Rupam Sagrata Sahagana Raghunatha Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Samahita Krishna Chaitanya Shri Radha Krishna Parama Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam
Tasmai
Tasmai
Shri
Sri
Gurave
Gurave Namaha.
Puja
Puja
Shri
Shri Guru Vargadita
Mahabharata
Sada
Purva
Parampara
Pachati
Pramukta Krite
Bhakti
Bhakti Nimala Nirashaya Nirbraham Samsaram Sarataram
Vande
Vande Shri Guru Brahmananta
Ananta
Shri
Shri
Acharya
Gaurva
Guru
Vishta
Ishtasya Purvakam
Guru
Guru
Ganesha
Ganesha Bhushitam
Chintya
Kinta Chitya Samasta Veda Nipunam
Shirupa
Shirupa Bhakta
Govinda
Govinda Uchulam Paratara Bhakti Siddhantaram
Vande
Vande Vishwa Guru Deva Bhagavat Brahmana Prajapatam
Devam
Devam
Divya
Divyachalam Satchanandavatanam
Alarkache
Sarakachitanchitam
Sandananda
Sandarandaranam Sarikavaranam
Vairagya
Vairagya Vidya Buddhim
Sri
Sri
Sanatani
Siddhanta Shri Bhakti
Shivakshitam
Rasitam
Saraswatam
Saraswataram
Vande
Madhika Sharanam
Shri
Naisharam Sundaram
Shri
Shri
Siddhanta
Siddhanta Saraswati Viditam
Vidito
Gauriya
Bhakta
Bhakta Pravartagane
Yoga
Bhakta Sankirtana
Madhava
Mayavata Trilingodaran
Udritya
Udrichabhajan
Krishna
Krishna Prema Gahana Sukam Tadam
Prabhu
Prabham Bhaje
Namo
Namo Guru Gauri Prapannaye Madhava
Vande
Vande
Bhakti
Bhakti
Shri
Shri
Gaura
Gauri Sakti Sarvapakam Bhakti Shashrajam
Radha
Radha Rasa Sita Nitim
Gaura
Gaura
Vipasya
Bhaja Shri Shakshaya
Vaishnava
Vaishnava Vandya Vigraham Jagannath Prabham Bande Premadi Vrinda Vaishnavam
Vanchaka
Panchakapatarubhashcha Kripa Sindhu Bhakti Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavaktaram Namami Bhakti Shaktam
Namo
Namo
Krishna
Prabhupada
Krishnaya
Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Namune Gaura Shri Namaha Jayatam Surato Harango
Mamamanda
Mamamati Gati
Matsara
Matsarvasya Pradambara
Radhamaya
Radha Matana Mohana
Divya
Nitya Hridayanda
Srimad Shri
Shikranda Shri Govinda Vaishnavati Satyabhamanani
Sriman
Srimana Saraswati
Sivata
Sivata Putashpata
Karshana
Darshan Vedanta Gopi
Gopinath
Gopinath Visheshwara
Vrindaya
Vrindayate Vasudevaya
Krishna
Bhakti Satsate Namo Namah Gurun Bhagavata Jaya Saparika Sri Sri Guru Shri Krishna Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu
Prabhu
Nityananda Shri Aditya Shri Vasadi Gaura Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama
Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Kumar, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya, Srila Shanta Maharaj ki jai. Srila Govardhan ki jai. Swami Vivekanath ki jai. Go Premanandi Hari 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 Bo.
Haribo.
Sripad Paramahamsa Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj ki jai.
Ki jai.
Oma Devi Haribo. Let's see. Would you like to sing on page 16? Yasamati.
Okay, Maharaj.
Thank you.
Yasomati Nandana Brajabara Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana
Yasomati Nandana
Yasomati Nandana Rajabara Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana
Yasomati Nandana Gokura Janakana
Gopi Paranadana Madana Manohara Kaliya Damana Vidana
Gopi Paranadana Madana
Amala Harinam Hamiya Vilasa Amala Harinam Hamiya Vilasa Trina Purandara Navina Nagaravara Vamshivadana Suvasa Rajajana Palana Asurakulanasana Nanda Godana Rakuyala Govinda Madhava Navanita Taskara Sundara Nanda Gopala
Govinda Madhava Navanita Taskara Sundarananda Gopala
यमुना तटचरा गोपी वसनहरा रस रसिका कृपमोया
Yamuna Tata Gopivasana Rasa Kripa Moya
Tiradavallabha Vrindavana Natavara Bhakti Vinoda Hasraya Tiradavallabha Vrindavana Natavara Bhakti Vinoda Hasraya Yasomati Nandana Brajavara Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana
Yasomati
Nandana Brajavara
Gopi Paranadana Madana Manohara Kaliya Damana Vidana
Gopi Paranadana Madana Manamara Kaliyada Manavidana
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
Nitai Gaura Hari
Bol,
Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol,
Nitai
Nitai
Gaura
Gaura
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol,
Nitai
Nitai
Gaura
Gaura
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol,
Nitai Gaura Chandra Hari Bol
Hari
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Thank you, Yoga Devi. Hare Krishna. And then Anandaji, what would you like to say?
What Maharaj?
Which, no, what one do you want? Which one do you want?
¿Cuál quieres tú cantar?
Ah,
¿Cuál quieres tú cantar?
Siguru Charana.
Okay. Sri Guru Charana Padma. Page 54. 54. Pahina 54.
60, el grande es 55. 64 es 64.
Ah, 50.
64 y
50.
64.
54.
Ok, listo. Sri Guru Sharana Padma Kevala Vakati Sadma
Sri Guru Charana Padma Bhakti
Sadma
Sri Guru Sharana Padma Kevala Vakati Sadma
Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma
Mando muy sabadana Bate
Namo
Yahara Prasade Vai Evavatori Jai
Jahara
Prasade
Krishna Prakti Hoy Yaha Hoy Te
Krishna Bhakti
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chite Te Kori Jai Kya
Guru
Mukha Padma Vakya
Arna Kori Homane Asa Sri Guru Charane Rati Esayuta Magoti
Shri Guru
Ye Prasade Pure Sarvat Asa Ye Prasade Pure Sarvat Asa
Ye Prasade
Chakundana Dilo Jai Jamme Jamme Prabhu say
Aksutana Dilo Jai Jamme Prabhu
Kundana Dilo Jai Jamme Jamme Prabhu say
Aksutana Dilo Jai Jamme
Prabhu
Vidyajang Tirde Prokachito
Nitya Gyani Nirvaka Sito.
Prema bhakti jaha hoite advija vinasayate.
Bhakti Yaha Hoite Avijja Vinashyate.
Vede gai jahara charito.
Vedagaya
Guru karuna sindhu adama janara bandhu.
Te Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu.
Karuna sindhu adama janara bandhu.
Te Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu.
Lokana lokera jivana.
Lokana
Jaja Prabhu koro doya dejo more pada chaya.
Prabhu Te Hore Padachaya.
Meya sadhu sati bhuvana.
Kusutri Bhuvana.
Adama lulu charana. Puya pade loyu charana. Charanilo. Amaya Sripada Padme Saranilo. Ya karo hai.
Ya Koro Hai.
Ya karo hai. Baba Sri Guru De Do Ya karo hai. Adama Patita Jene Do Ya karo hai.
Adamaya Piti Daya
Gurudev, Jai Jai Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Guru Te. Guru Te Jaya Jaya
Jai Gurudev, 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 Jai Jai Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Guru Te. Jaya Jaya Guru Te.
Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo.
Rita Gora Haribo. Haribo.
Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo.
Rita Gora Haribo. Rita Gora Haribo.
Sachinandana, Yayo Sachinandana.
Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya
Yayo
Sachinandana,
Sachinandana, Yayo Sachinandana.
Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana,
Sachinandana, Gaura Hari. Hari, Hari, Gaura Hari.
Gora Hari, Gora Hari,
Hari, Gaura Hari.
Gora Hari, Gora Hari,
Sachinandana, Gaura Hari.
Jai Sachinandana
Sachinandana, Gora Hari.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ramo,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Ramo, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Nitai Gaura Premanande, Hari,
Hari 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 Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol, Hari
Baba
Ananda
Puri
Bol.
Maharaj ki jai,
Jai.
all devotos ki jai.
Jai.
Hari Ananda, you have to come here. Yes. And lead the kirtan for us.
It's honor for me, Maharaj. Someday go to USA with you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
And let's see. Who would like to sing? Nitai, page 65. Nitai Pada Kamala.
Nitai. Thank you, Maharaj. Nitai Pada Kamala.
Página 64.
Gracias. Tú, Ana.
Nitai para Kamala, Koti Chandra Shushitana, Yechai Yai Yagata Juda.
Nitai
Oti Chandra
Sushitala.
Echayaya
Radha Krishna Poitenai, Gita Kori Daronita Rapaya. Nitai Vinavai, Radha Krishna Paitenai, Radha Kori Daronita Rapaya. Shambangana Kiyara, Vita Jama Gelo Tara, Sei Pasu Bobodura Shara, Shambangana Kiyara, Vita Jama Gelo Tara,
Shri
Pasu Bobodura Bolilo muke, majilo samsara suke, bijakuke kikori betara. Nitanya bolilo muke, majilo samsara suke, bijakule kikori betara.
Hare Matahaya Nitai Pada Pasariya Asadyare Satya Kori Mani
Mahakale Matahaya Nitai Pasariya Asaderi Satya Kori Mani
Nitaye Koruna Hoibe Braje Radha Krishna Poibe Daronitai Yera Sharana Dukani Nitaye
Nitaira Karuna Habe
Radha Krishna Poibe Nitaya Sharana Satya Sankhara Sevaka Nitya Nitai Pada Shava Koro Asa Nitaya
Nitaira Charana Satya
Nitai Pada
Nitai More Korosuki Rakaranga Sharanera Pasa Jai Guru Deva, Jai Guru Deva.
Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Thank you, Ananditi Devi. Okay. And who would like to say Hari Harai Nama Krishna? Page 165. 165. Hari Harai Nama Krishna. You know that one?
I can sing, Maharaj.
Oh, thank you. Very nice.
Which one? 145, right?
65.
Oh, 165. Hari Harai Nama Krishna Yatavaya Namaha.
Hari
Yatavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Gopala Govindaram Shri Madhusudana. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohana.
Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohana
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra
Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra
Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Gadadhara Shivasadi Bhattarunda
Jaya Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha
Jaya Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha
Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha
Raghunatha
Nichaya Goshani Kori Charana Vandana
Jaya Gosani Charana Vandana
Jaha Hoiti Vignana Savishta Purana
Jaha Vaite Vignana Shavishta Purana
Nichaya Goshani Kajara Muritara Dasa
Jaya Gosani Jara Muritara Dasa
Pancha Para Padareno Mura Pancha Grasa
Vara Padare Mura Panchagrasa
Adira Charana Sevi Bhakta Shanivasa
Adera Charana Shri Bhakta Sanivasa
Janame Janame Mura E Abhilasha
Janame Janame Pure Abhilasa
Echaya Goshani Jave Praja Koile Vasa
Jai Gosani Jave
Praja
Bhajapale
Koile
Vasa
Vasa Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakasha Radha Krishna Ananda Bala Hari Praja Vrindavana Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Machahi Amana Shri Guru Shri Guru Vaishnava Pada Padma Kuriyasa Hari Namma Sankirtana Kohi Tomodasa
Hare Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai
Jaya
Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva
Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya
Nitya Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitya Gaura Haribo.
Nitai Gaura
Nitya Gaura Haribo,
Jai,
Nitai.
Jai, Jai.
Okay. You're even able to get the animals to chant with you. Okay. Jai Harinanda Prabhu, Priyatama Didi, Priyadarshani Didi, Sri Bhagavati Didi, Sri Ananditi Didi, Srimad Krishna Kesara Prabhu, and Sri Uma Devi Didi, and Kanapriya Didi Ki.
Jai.
Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev, Srila Santa Maharaja Ki Jai.
Jai.
Yo Premanandi Hari
Hari
Hari.
Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Okay, now we'll go to Prapanna Jivanamrita. Jaya Vishnupad, Paramahamsa, Paribraja, Kacharya, Astatara Sata, Sri Srimad Bhakti Rakshak, Sridhara Dev, Goswami Maharaja Ki Jai.
Ki Jai.
Jai.
Sri Prapanna Jivanamrita Ki Jai.
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 Okay, the last one we left off on was page 134, text number 22. Last verse, 22, the one before that. Yes.
We read that one.
Huh?
We read this.
We read this already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then page 135. Text number 23. Vipralamba rasashritasya parama sadasyapi viraha duke hridayo dagtanam hridayo gatanam aidina dayadranatahe matura nata kavalo kadavalokyase hridayam tvaraloka kataram daitya brahmati kim karomyaham by Madhava Puri Padam. The heart's eruption in the sorrow of separation, even for one who has achieved the ultimate perfection of love and separation. O gentle-hearted Lord, ever gracious upon the destitute, O Lord of Mathura, when shall I see you again? In your absence, my broken heart trembles. Beloved, what shall I do now? Español.
Maharaja. Incluso en aquel que ha logrado la perfección última del amor en separación, el corazón estalla con la agonía de estar separado del Señor. Oh Señor de bondadoso corazón, siempre magnánimo con el desamparado. Oh Señor de Mathura, ¿cuándo te veré de nuevo? En tu ausencia, mi destrozado corazón se estremece. Oh el más amado, ¿qué haré ahora? Sri Madhavendra Puri.
Ah, Krishna.
Hare.
With this verse, is a very important verse. Madhava Puri sowed the seed that grew into the tree of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Do you know this? And this is the verse. This is the verse in which Madhavendra Puri sowed the seed that became the tree of Mahaprabhu. You heard this before?
It's a verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita. It says that.
Well, that came originally from Madhavendra Puri and was recorded by Krishnadas Kaviraj in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, yes. So why did this verse become the seed of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? The tree of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sprang from this seed. What is it about this verse?
Maharaj, is it about love and separation?
Yes, but not only that. And love and separation from the youthful Krishna, Mathura now. Vipralamba Rasa, or Vipralamba Bhav, in love and separation. But it's for the Mathura Nath, Lord of Mathura. Never before in history did this love and separation for the youthful Krishna manifest, except in the heart of Madhavendra Puri. And therefore, it became the initial point for which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu manifest to teach this. It was actually teaching this or exhibiting this. Speechless, what shall I do now? My heart is broken because I can't see you. And I have become speechless. Words cannot express the feelings that I'm having. Separation. Adhoksaja, you know this word in Sanskrit, adhoksaja.
Maharaj, does it mean like unmeasurable? Kind of like
Transcendental, you can say.
transcendental, beyond our conception.
Beyond all, yes, beyond all other. The word adhok in Sanskrit, ad is of the first letter of the Sanskrit alphabet, and hok is the last letter of the Sanskrit alphabet. Saja, that which is born or that which comes from beyond all the letters of the alphabet. That is adhok saja, transcendental. It cannot be expressed with all the letters of the alphabet. Any word composed by the alphabet, that will not suffice to explain what adhok saja is. Beyond speech. What can I say? What can I do? We only have to pray for that mercy. Now, Lord, you appear. I have no control over you. You are the controller of all. If you want to make yourself appear to me, that is your business. I can only desire that in separation. But the actual act of appearance or ever, that is entirely in your hand. I am just a chataka bird, waiting for the drop of mercy to fall on my head, on my heart. But evil, the destitute, ever gracious upon the destitute. Srila Maharaj once explained about Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada. He said that he emptied himself so much in this poem that he wrote as he was traveling from the Jaladutta, on the Jaladutta from India to America, a 1 month journey. Srila Maharaj said that in that poem that he wrote, at that time he had emptied himself so much. He had emptied himself completely. So that Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna himself, had to come and occupy that vacant space and push him onward. That destitute. The destitutes who are vacant of all benefit for themselves. A street dweller, a dweller of the street, no home, no possessions, left to the elements, no food, nothing, destitute. A nice word for those who are worthy recipients of the Lord's grace. They have no other choice. If they don't get the Lord's grace, they are finished. And here Srila Maharaj is remarking at the heart's eruption and the sorrow of separation for one who has achieved the ultimate perfection of love and separation. This is the highest perfection of love and separation. One comes to this type of expression of sentiment, one comes to this type of feeling. It's expressing perfectly what Mahaprabhu himself expressed in the Shikshastakam. Ashli Shiva Pararatam Punashtamam Adarshanam Natat Karotava Yata Yata Yavidanti Lampato Aprananatastu Seva Napa. You may crush me in your embrace, you may leave me broken-hearted, trampling upon my heart. Whatever you do, however you want to behave with me, that is your mercy. But I will always never turn my head from you, never turn my heart away from you. Whatever you do, you are free, because you are a rascal anyhow. So, so I know that. But still we love you. Okay. Next. Any question, comment? Something else like someone would like to say? Okay. Text number 24. Sri Krishna Varahe. Oh, wait a minute. Sri Krishna Varahe Asha Ashahayavat Svanatha Karuna Karshanam. Amunyan Adantyani Ninantarani Hare Tvaralokanam Attarina Anathabando Karunai Sindo Ahanta Hanta Katam Nayami. A devotee in separation of Krishna helplessly draws the grace of the Lord of his life. O Hari, O guardian of the shelterless, O one and only ocean of mercy, how will I pass my noblest days and nights without a glimpse of you?
Unblessed.
Huh? What's that? Unblessed days. My unblessed days and nights without a glimpse of you. Build among all. You remember? Oh, español.
El devoto que experimenta los sentimientos de separación por Krishna y se siente desamparado, atrae la gracia del propio Señor. Oh Hari, oh guardián del desamparado, oh único e incomparable océano de misericordia. Sin una mirada tuya, ¿cómo pasaré mis desdichados días y noches? Sir Bimangal Thakur.
You remember who Bilva Mangal Thakur is? Who poked out his eyes, made himself blind so he would not see anything. He was attracted to beautiful women, and so he poked his eye out. So he would only remember Krishna. Think of Krishna. Nothing of this world. The one who feels separation from Krishna, he can draw the grace of Krishna. Karuna Karshanam, huh? Karuna Karshanam. Karuna, mercy, Karshanam, to draw. Like Sankarshana. Sankarshana sometimes said that is the word for gravity. And the idea of gravity is there in Sankarshana. Sankarshan, of course, an expansion of Krishna, Balaram. Sankarshan. That word Karshan is there. And San together draws it together. There's like the word gravity draws everything. All mundane objects, material objects that are made of matter are drawn together by gravity. So Karuna Karshana, the mercy. How to draw the mercy of Krishna to the soul. This feeling of separation, love and separation. The separate things are drawn together by this. That separation causes the things to draw together. It's like gravity works when they're separated and they're drawn together. So Krishna's devotee, Krishna is drawn to the devotee is drawn to Krishna. When the love and separation is there. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. You know that saying. When you have nothing, then the grace will come. Otherwise, you can't continue on. You won't be able to operate properly. serving your function, whatever function you have in the world, in Krishna's kingdom, you won't be able to perform that without the grace of Krishna. So Krishna is not unintelligent. He's very intelligent. He knows what we need. And when we need him much, then he will give much to us. Because he is very loving and very affectionate to his devotees. Helplessly draws the grace of Krishna. You don't even have to pray for it. The more helpless we become, the more Krishna recognizes. He won't abandon us. Seems like that is only to increase the love of his devotee. By that increase of love, Krishna is drawn closer. You know that story about Jesus? I've seen a picture and the footprints on the beach. There's two sets of footprints on the beach, and then all of a sudden only one set of footprints is there. First there's four prints, then there's only two prints. And the question is asked, "Dear Lord, you are walking with me so nicely. And then at this point where the one set of footprints is, at that time I had a lot of difficulty in my life. And you abandoned me. And I was walking alone for so long. Why did you abandon me?" And Christ said, "I didn't abandon you. At that point, I picked you up and I was carrying you. That's why you was the only one. I was carrying you." Comprende? You know what I'm saying, Harinandaji?
Little, Maharaj, little.
Little. Okay. God bless you. All right, number 25. Medichinga. Rajendra Nandana Virahe Taji Jivites Varyaha Swayam Rupaya Api Dasivat Karpanyam Anatta Ramana Presta Kwasi Mahabuja Tasyaste Kripanayame Sake Darshaya Sanidim Sri Radhikaya. Like a maidservant, even Sri Radhika, the heroine of the son of King Nanda, humbly petitioned the Lord in his separation. "O Lord, my loving consort and dearmost hero, where are you? I am your poor maidservant. Please come to me." Español.
Aún si Radhika, la más querida de Vajendra Nandan Krishna, suplica humildemente como una sirvienta al verse separada de él. "Oh Señor, mi querido y amado héroe, ¿dónde estás? Soy tu humilde sirvienta. Por favor, ven a mí. Srimati Radharani.
In the Rasa dance, Radharani left the dance. He was dancing, Krishna was dancing with all the gopis. And Radharani somehow felt a little that she wasn't very much loved by Krishna. Wanted all of his love. So she left the dance. And Krishna noticed he was dancing with all the gopis, but he noticed there's one missing. Where is that gopi? Oh, it's not here. I can tell. She's not here. I feel something. But he also left. And he went looking for her. And Radharani was feeling, where are you? Please come to me, your poor maid servant. And Krishna came. And then he approached her. And she was feeling, oh, now I am very special. Now I feel that special love for Krishna, that he feels the same special love for me because he came to look for me. And as soon as she felt like that, he left. Krishna left. Oh, I don't want her to become proud like that. That pride entered her heart, and Krishna left. I don't like that. And Radharani said, oh, I am your poor maid servant. Please come. I like that. Krishna again renewed his affectionate, intense love. This kind of unselfish, unself-directed love is necessary. Krishna consciousness, not self-directed love. No tinge of self-interest. Did you read already the Spanish?
Yes,
You did.
Daria is here.
Oh, he was there. And then text 26. Vipalambe Shri Krishna Balabanam Api Vihasaktavad Dainyo Kiti Ahushate Nalina Naba Padaravidam Yogeshwarar Hidi Vichintyam Agada Bodhaya Samsara Kupa Piti Chotarana Valamban Eham Jusam Api Manas Yudiyat Sadhanaha Gopi, Sri Gopikanam. Like persons attached to hearth and home, even the gopis, the damsels, beloved of Lord Sri Krishna, humbly petition the Lord in his separation. O lotus naveled one, your lotus feet, eternally held as the object of meditation within the hearts of the greatest yogis of profound intellect, are the only resort for delivering those souls fallen into the well of material life. May those holy feet graciously appear within the hearts of we ordinary household ladies. Español.
Aún las gopis, las queridas doncellas de Sri Krishna, humildemente oran al Señor como si fueran personas apegadas a la familia y al hogar, cuando se encuentran separadas de Él. Oh Señor, de ombligo con una flor de loto, tus pies, que eternamente son considerados como el objeto de meditación en el corazón de los más grandes yogis, son el único refugio para liberar a esas almas que han caído en el pozo de la vida material. Que esos sagrados pies de loto misericordiosamente aparezcan en el corazón de nosotras, ordinarias amas de casa, las gopis.
Even the yogis who have a very strong mind and ability to focus their attention, strong determination, they reach the highest point of knowledge, the absolute, but in an impersonal form. They do not know that that impersonal form is only the effulgence, the light that is coming from the body of the Supreme Divine Personality, Krishna. And that one has to refocus from trying to gain knowledge and acquaintance with that highest truth, and refocus their hearts on developing love, dedication, devotion to the Lord. One may remain in the state of high realization, even by the practice of yoga, of the spiritual nature of reality through meditation and knowledge. But to miss the point that that high level of reality or spirit is only the outer covering of what is inside. Inwardly, there's a plane of dedication. It's the opposite of this world. Sometimes those persons who reach that high stage of realization come back to the material plane because they don't know anything except that high world, but they're in the plane of exploitation, material existence. They only know those two things, the higher plane and the plane of exploitation. But the fully realized souls know that higher plane is exceeded by the plane of dedication. And there in dedication, selfishness is all missing. All self-interest is missing. And there is only giving, no self-interest. Everything is given graciously, devotionally, and devotedly. By engaging in that devotional activities, the devotional dimension of spiritual reality, they don't leave the spiritual plane. They become fulfilled there. The fulfillment of the spiritual identity, devotion, it doesn't come as some material activity. A devotional world of service does not bring one down from the spiritual reality. It helps them to penetrate more deeply and more securely at the plane of devotion and love. Whereas those who only go there to that high plane and do not realize devotion or do not direct their souls to that world, that dimension, they can again come down because they only know material life. Material life means a life of self-interest, taking things for their own service. But if one goes to the higher plane through realization of yoga or jnana, and then hears about the further progress into the world of devotion and dedication, then they can forever remain within that spiritual dimension and still engage in activities without ever having to go back to the material world again. And what's it's saying here that one doesn't have to be a big yogi or a wise person or sage or have to practice jnana or anything like that. And one can automatically get the spirit of love and devotion for that higher world. They will automatically be transferred to that plane of pure spirit, absolute knowledge, and be able to live there in their spiritual forms forever. Of course, the gopis are highly realized souls. You know, in their previous lives, they were great yogis also, great sages. Because they had the gift of grace from the Lord, they were able to understand devotion and attachment to Krishna and deep love. Okay, and any questions, comments on this? We'll stop here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maharaj,
Oh,
I would.
Arya, namaste.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Namaste. Hare Krishna. I would love to hear your thoughts on commitment and enduring pain.
In the life of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if we study his life as explained in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, the biography about his life and pastimes in this world, we will find that he was experiencing tremendous pain. He would rub his face against the walls and blood would come from his cheeks. He would be lying in painful feelings, and his body would be so tormented that he would expect that the limbs of his body would become loose. And he would throw himself into the ocean, and they had to drag him out with a fisher's net. And he was barely conscious when they came out. And he only came to consciousness when they would chant the holy name by one of his most dedicated servitors, Sripad. So he was always feeling pain of separation, crying and things like that, pain of separation. So for Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, pain was a symptom of love, love and separation. Possible at the very high level of realization of love for Krishna. That pain will come to one's life just out of feeling of frustration and separation for not having that connection, that intimate connection with the Lord, which is the only way those devotees deeply in love with Krishna can feel any satisfaction. Only by having his intimate connection can they feel satisfaction. Otherwise, their lives feel like misery. they're pushing on in their lives and feeling no joy in their lives because this world does not satisfy them. That kind of pain we can find in the devotees. And so it's like the example is given sweet rice. You know sweet rice? What is that called? Hindi?
Kheer.
What is it?
Kheer.
Kheer, yes.
Mm.
Yeah. So the example is given just like the sweet rice. It's too hot, too sweet to resist, and too hot to taste. Too sweet to resist. You love the sweetness of kheer, to taste that creamy sweetness. But if it's too hot, you see, it's a painful thing to take. So something can be very sweet and yet painful. This example is good.
So how do you like endure through that? Like, for example, like I've always had like in my experience, it has always been like whenever I learn some new thing, like for example, hard sciences. So initially it's like painful, but then when you acquaint yourself with that, it becomes like a joyful process.
Yeah. Yeah, so that is mentioned also in the Gita, that those things that seem painful in the beginning and joyful at the end, that is happiness in the mode of ignorance.
Yes, but like what if we
But what
want
is
to go through?
painful? What is joyful in
Yeah.
the beginning and painful in the end? That is happiness in the mode of ignorance. What is joyful and what is painful in the beginning and joyful in the end? That is happiness in the mode of goodness. I was explaining the Gita that way. And sometimes we may think, oh, I don't want to go to school. I just want to have fun with my friends. And you're having fun as you're young, but as you get old, you realize I wasted my time. I don't have any education. I'm not able to get a good job. So many things happen. So happy in the beginning, unhappy in the end. Mode of ignorance. But who studies diligently in the young age? And then in the older age, they get a good job, they have a nice income, have a nice family, and they enjoy happiness. Oh, this is happiness in the mode of goodness, they say, as it's explained. So sometimes we do take tapasya. Tapasya, you know this word? Tapa.
Yes.
Huh? We practice tapasya, we practice hard labor, the hard things. But to get a happy result in the end is possible. Huh? They work hard, then in the end you'll get some satisfaction. Probably depending upon what you're doing, of course. So you're doing some noble work. It may take some effort, but then in the end you will be rewarded. Is that what you're asking?
Yes. And how important is commitment?
Yeah, of course. Ye yatamam prapadyante. In Gita, Krishna says, Ye yatamam prapadyante. Times to tava bhajamyam. As you worship me, I will reward you accordingly. If you give a little to Krishna, he will give you a little back. If you give everything to Krishna, he will give everything to you.
So what does it mean to like give everything? Like you can't just like give up the material world, right?
Not really. That's giving up. That's not anything positive. Giving up and giving something positively, that's two different things. To give everything to Krishna means to use your tongue to talk about Krishna and taste only Krishna prasad. Use your ears to only hear about Krishna katha. Use your eyes to see only the devotees and only the deities, and not look at pornography or other things. Beautiful women walking in the street. Use your touch to do the work, whatever has to be done in the service of the Lord. Use your body. Use your intellect to remember Krishna and to try to do service to him in the best capacity that you have. I like this. This is service, devotional service, divine service, and that will purify your existence. You don't have to give up anything. That will be a mistake. If you see money, you think, oh, that's not good. That's evil. No. If you see money, give it to Krishna. Get it, take it, give it to Krishna. Whatever you see a computer lying on the street, take it. Use that in the service of the Lord. Don't say, oh, no, that's material. Whatever you see as material, that means you are not seeing it in relation to Krishna. That is called Maya. Everything belongs to Krishna. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Krishna says, I am the controller of everything. Everything is made by me. Sarvasya Chaham Ridishvara. No. Aham Sarvasya Prabhu. I create everything. So don't think that something is not for me. That is Maya. To think that things are there for you or for somebody else. But to recognize that everything is there for Krishna's service. You see a beautiful flower, offer it to Krishna. You know how to make a tasty dish, offer it to Krishna so he can taste it. Then you can have whatever he leaves over. That's called prasadam. So devotees know by the grace of Gurudev and the instruction of Gurudev how to use everything in the service of God so that our lives become purified and are wholly centered on the unselfish service of the Supreme Lord. And then one enters into the sat-cit-ananda plane. No difficulties there. Pain there is also a kind of connected with God. And then you can overlook it or continue pursuing or endeavoring, even in the face of pain. It's possible.
Thank you.
That's commitment, and commitment comes because it's based upon love. A labor of love, you heard of that? Labor of love.
But I found that since my spiritual practices, it has been different. But when I wasn't into all this, so it was anger was the propelling force, and it got me places and things and everything. That was the basic propelling force, and so yeah, love is a soft thing, if you know what I mean. It doesn't propel you enough to break through the resistance of doing something hard, right? So yeah, so that's a dilemma actually in my mind right now.
Well, you should be angry if you don't have a connection with Krishna. You should be angry about not having a connection with Krishna.
Okay.
Why am I so stupid? Why am I so stubborn? Why am I so selfish? And to be angry at that and try to direct your attention to him. Why are these people all forgetting about Krishna? They're all in Maya. We should be angry about that. How to convince them? What is the real truth? What is the reality? That they can all be enjoying because your fundamental nature is spirit. And God is there and not absent. He's there. And you have a relationship, but you don't see that. And they don't see that. And why they are being so foolish. And where are you? Where is that?
So if you don't see like any utility or any benefit,
For what?
hello.
Yes.
If you don't like in like devotion, because it is like a hard thing for me, because you like don't see the immediate utility or like what I will get out of that. So should I direct my devotion towards what I want, like a thing that I want, maybe? Should I devote?
You can do that
Mhm.
and see what happens.
Okay, like what will happen, like
Whatever happens, you can see.
Because it
Maybe
has
some good will come, maybe some bad will come.
utility, right?
Yes, maybe some good will, maybe some good will come, maybe some bad will come.
And
Let's say you have an attraction for some woman, a very beautiful woman, and you think, oh, if I have her, I'll be very happy in my life. And you marry and you make a family and so forth and so on, and you become miserable. It happened, no? It happens. Many times it happens. Huh? So you try it. You'll see what happens. Like that. I can guarantee almost 100% you'll become unhappy.
That I've experienced in the past. So yeah.
I tell from experience also. So, but if you can dedicate your life to Krishna, doing things in his service like that, you'll see what happens also. Put yourself in the test tube. Experiment.
But that is not clear. Like, what will I get out of that? So,
out of that, you will get sat-cit-ananda. Sat-cit-ananda means eternity, bliss, and knowledge. That will be the result. Okay. You'll get eternity, eternal. You'll become eternal, blissful, and full of knowledge. How you doing?
And when I just joined in, you were mentioning something about like the higher plane, like you
yes.
Establish a higher plane within yourself through meditation.
You are part of that higher plane, but you don't know it now.
Yes.
You're covered.
So that has happened to me, like exactly how you were describing. Like I went up and I fell so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then like it requires like tremendous dedication and effort.
You need to have, definitely, you need to have love. You need to have bhakti. Bhakti Yoga, you have to have that kind of a life of a devotee if you want to stay in that higher world, in the spiritual world. And the only thing that will keep you there. Dedication. There are three stages. Dedication, and the middle stage is renunciation, and the lower stage is exploitation. There's exploitation, renunciation, dedication. Hey, you want to stay in the higher world, you have to develop dedication. Renunciation will not bring you to the higher world, will not keep you there.
Right.
You'll come back to the exploitation world. So this has to be done by sadhana. The dedication world needs the practice of sadhana. Under the direction of Gurudev, of a bhakta, Gurudev, who teaches us bhakti, we have to practice sadhana. Follow the directions that Gurudev gives us and practice that, and then gradually we'll become qualified to enter into the plane of dedication and devotion. And there's a process, a scientific process. But we only have to be willing to follow that. As I said, to put yourself in the test tube. You try. You don't know about that higher world. But if you practice it, you will find out what that world is. Just like if a man wants to learn how to swim. If you're a land animal, you don't know how to swim, how to go in the water. Okay, so what do? You want to study it? I'll study about swimming. No, you can't do it that way. You want to learn how to swim, you have to go in the water and swim. Then you
Yes.
learn. Bhakti is the same thing. You want to learn Bhakti, you have to jump in to the devotional world, devotional life, devotional service. Then you will learn what is that devotion, what is that life of love. Gradually, not all at once. You can't become an excellent swimmer all at once. Like same thing with a devotee. They have to learn devotion. For those who do not know anything about it, they have to learn. They have to soften their heart. And they can make progress, real progress. That will be a genuine benefit for them. And will lead to happiness, not to distress.
But like, what if you like want to like conquer the world and still be a is it still possible to be a devotee if you're on that pursuit to like on a pursuit to conquer, like for conquest?
You know this
Like,
Alexander the Great?
yes,
You heard of him?
yes,
Alexander the Great. He wanted to conquer the world.
yes,
But you know what he said in the end? After he conquered so
yes,
many places, you know what he said?
yes. It was all useless. I'm
He
not
told,
like paraphrasing him,
he
but like,
told, when he
Mhm,
died, he told, when
mhm.
I die, I want my doctors to come and and put my body in a stretcher, a stretcher. He was a great king, right? He said,
Okay.
but when I die, I want my doctors to come, put my body in the stretcher, simple stretcher, and they should come and carry my body in the stretcher through the streets with my hands hanging out over the sides like this.
Yes,
Palm
yes.
facing up. Nothing in my hand. And I want that all my suitors, ambassadors, and everybody else to take all my whatever wealth I accumulated and to throw it in the gutter as they're walking with me,
Yes.
to show people that all your doctors are not going to save you at the time of death. They're not going to help you, and all your wealth is like you can't take anything with you. When you're born naked and empty-handed, you'll die naked and empty-handed. And all
Totally.
whatever wealth you've accumulated, that is like so much garbage in the street.
Yes, but I think my reason for the pursuit is that I have a better message to spread. So I feel that urge to like spread that better that message.
What message?
And in order to do that, it is important for me to hang on and like manifest the things, the right things, and eventually like be big enough to spread the message.
What message?
This message of Lord Krishna or my Guru.
All right, very nice.
Yes, so yeah.
And what is
So
your problem? How to do that?
No, my problem is how to endure the pain.
How to endure the pain.
Yes.
Are you willing to give up your life?
Yes.
For your message?
I think so.
Like Jesus Christ did?
Not like him, but like as much as I could, like as much as I think I'm capable of.
And you're like a soldier, huh? The soldiers, they go to war to try to bring freedom to everyone.
Yes,
They're willing to sacrifice their life for that. And not a pain for them. That is their joy in life. To
yes, but
sacrifice themselves.
the thought of it is brings joy, but when you do the things that are needed in order to have that established,
Uh,
that that is not a straight route. That's you have to endure the pain. There's no way around, I think, as far as what I can perceive.
okay.
Maharaj,
Yes, Prabhu.
I send little word from my heart to Prabhu Danger Gathar in the WhatsApp.
Okay. What does he say?
According to the scriptures, our mind can be our best friend or our worst enemy. It is our enemy when we follow it and think that with our effort we can reach some plane. But in reality, the higher plane can only be reached by grace and by making your mind a friend. How to transform your mind into a friend? Not by meditation or any yogic process. It is only possible by serving a bona fide spiritual master with love and devotion, following his instruction. If we follow the instruction of the teacher, the mind becomes our friend. And when we can then start our way back to true home, back to Godhead. But remember, not even Arjuna, the foremost disciple of Lord Krishna, said that he could not control the mind with artificial yoga process like meditation. Try to listen to Maharaj, and little by little your heart will awaken. You have to approach true master with submission. Ask appropriate question and he will reveal the truth to you because he has realized it. Serve him and your life will be very happy.
So you follow Aryananda Prabhu, you'll be okay.
Okay.
Well, look how happy he is and his family. Have you ever seen so much happiness coming out from some person? The happy face of Uma Devi, I think. Kanapriya Didi. They all very happy. Krishna
Namaste,
Kesava.
Maharaj.
Are you happy? Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
All are happy souls. We have a natural, says our constitutional position. We have a constitutional nature. In other words, we don't have to make up something. What we are by nature, what we are by our imbued from the original creation of the soul. What is that we are? Jivara Swarupoy Krishnara Nityanas. We're eternal servants of Krishna, that's all. When you recognize that, you won't have to do anything. It's like a puppet. Puppet is being pulled by the string. He doesn't move on his own. So when we surrender to Krishna, when we recognize that we are his puppets, acting on his behalf for his purposes, then we'll be satisfied. We'll be satisfied automatically. If you want to be a king, if you want to be a pauper, if he wants you to whatever, then you'll do that and you'll be happy. Just like you put the glass in the water in the glass rather. If you have a little glass, put all the water in there, it's full. You have a big glass, you put all the water in there, it's full.
Right.
The glass feels full, and whatever size it may be. In the same way, you, whatever you are meant to accomplish in this world by the grace of the Lord, by the design of the Lord, if you can fulfill that, then you'll be happy.
So actually, happiness is not my like priority. Actually, happiness and satisfaction is like actually not my priority. That is the way I'm wired, I think.
I see.
Yeah. So I'm looking for something more all the time, and like when I'm happy, right? So I have to test that happiness by doing like something hard. Like, is this happiness really sustainable? So that is also like one of my concerns, and yeah. So that corresponds to the endeavor I'm on, because somewhere when things get hard, you have to like manage to stay happy.
Okay, can you do one thing? You
Yeah.
have your plan, right? Let's go to plan A.
Yeah.
Now what about plan B? Can you have a backup plan?
No, this is the only
okay,
option
okay.
actually.
You go on.
This is the
You go on with your plan A, no problem. But there you should have, in case it doesn't work out, it's good to have a plan B, and then you can see.
plan B is like give up everything, like because I failed.
Huh?
Plan B is like if you fail, right? If
Well, I'm
you-
saying there's another alternative. There's
Okay.
another alternative. That's called Krishna consciousness. That means devotional service. Surrendering to Krishna, not giving up, but using everything in the service of the Lord's desire. Not your desire, his desire. Fulfilling his desire.
So
Not
like
plan B.
what is his desire?
You tried it. His desire is to approach the guru who can teach you about himself, about Guru Krishna, and learn about that and to practice that Krishna consciousness. And there's so many things that you have to do in order to properly execute the activities of sadhana and raga bhakti also. And part of it is just coming to Sangha, listening and learning, and trying to not only keep plan A in your mind, but try to think what other alternatives there might be. Don't be so stubborn.
That is like I try not to be, but like at the end of when I'm like fully happy and satisfied, that just rushes in, and like I yeah.
Well, my advice to you: don't be like that. Don't be like that.
Yeah, many people are
try something else. Try to get a little flexibility. Plasticity is good.
Yeah.
And bending is necessary.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
but when I reach there, I'll spread your message.
If you don't bend in the wind, you'll break. The building.
Yeah.
Even the Empire State Building, is built on springs. On the bottom of the building, the big building, there are springs, so that when the wind comes, it goes a little like this and like that. And not standing. If it's standing straight, it would break. So they know. Good engineer knows. You have to build it with some flexibility, and life should be built like that also. Our life should be built like that. Thank you very much for coming. Please consider these things. My Dandava Pranams to all the devotees. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Dandava Pranams Maharaj, Dandava devotees.
Devotee. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai.
Yay.
Jai.
Jai Vaishnava ki Jai. Please.
Jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Guru Dev, Srila Acharya Dev, Srila Shanta Maharaj Ki Jai. Gaur Bhakti Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Pramanandi. Hari Bol.